Hi everyone, I'm Babber, developer of Waypointer. I made this mod because every mod I use for waypoints feels like it's missing something, whether it be customization, the annoying importing or exporting, or it just doesn't really feel right. One of the main goals I had when developing Waypointer was to make it compatible with all of your other waypoints. For example, most people coming from 1.8 to 1.21 are going to want to use their coal weight routes, but they can't translate them into newer routes. For example, I'm in this Foraging Islands Discord, and I'd like to import the Skyblock route for fig trees. I just copy the route, click import, and it's in the game. These are both sequenced routes, which are essentially ordered routes from other mods. Dandon is a static route, so I'm going to change this to static. That way it never disappears. And foraging is sequenced. You can also change the colors here. I don't really want it to be blue and red. I'm going to change it to white to gray, because that looks cool. When I start to TP around these, they will disappear. One feature that I felt was missing from a lot of waypoint mods was this radius feature. So I can change the radius in which I have to be near the waypoint in order to make it skip to the next one. For example, I configured it to be 6 blocks away, so I can be very far. Or if I configure it to 1 block away, I basically have to be inside of it. Waypointer also has a rich settings menu with tons of things like checking for updates if you want to disable HTTP requests entirely. Waypointer also has a lot of settings for how your waypoints look. You can turn on and off tracers, change how your labels look, change how the waypoints look, and so much more. Waypointer also has support for switching islands like other waypoint mods. So you can go to /warp base from Galatea, and your mining routes will load up. One thing I wanted to focus on in Waypointer was to make sure that sharing routes was as simple and intuitive as possible. For example, I have 25 Dwarven base waypoints that I'd like to share. So I open this waypoint group, I click export, I'm going to turn off colors because I think the default color set is fine, and I'm going to give it a route name. So for example, tunnels route. Click copy to clipboard, I can paste it in chat, and then other people will see this nice little click to import waypoints text. So there are no waypoints here, you simply click it, and then you can see your waypoints in here. Another feature I added to Waypointer, which I didn't find in a lot of other mods, was the waypoint skip ahead feature. For example, my next waypoint is this one, but in case that glaciite chunk is already mined out, I could just touch this waypoint, and the next waypoint will appear. The last thing I want to show you is how importing routes works. I wanted to make it very easy and simple, so you're able to paste Waypointer routes specifically, and you can import them on any island. These are Galatea routes, so if I click on this, your Galatea routes will automatically import in here. Well, that's all for now. If there's anything in Waypointer that you want that doesn't already exist, you can create an issue on GitHub, and that's probably the fastest way to reach me. I'm happy to implement more features, make the mod better, more optimized, and more suiting for more needs. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy Waypointer.